Back here at Erie High School, where the Fort Morgan boys basketball team leads the Tigers here tonight on the road, 37-23. Girls earlier, Braden had a tough loss. 40-11 was the final in that basketball game. The boys responding to basketball game they had this last weekend and carrying some momentum in here tonight, leading by 14 at half. You just had a chance to talk to Coach Unrein. What are some things he'd like to see, if any different? What are the things he'd like to see?
He said he wasn't pleased with the dribble drive that they allowed in the second quarter, something you and I talked about. He said also we have to cut down on the turnovers. He said that's one of my biggest pushes is not turning the ball over. And he said what helped us was those threes in the first quarter. He said that's not going to happen every time. We have to play technically sound basketball.
Yeah, you're going to live or die by the three, and you can't rely on it. You made that point in our little discussion here at half. That turnovers would probably be the one thing you'd like to see him change, and hit the nail on the head with that, Braden. And Coach Unrein's right. That dribble drive, as we discussed a little bit off air, I mean, that killed them late. They got the baseline jump shots from Egan. He had 6 points from 10 foot away. Mustangs have to close up that lane, and if the lane's closed, they have to do well to guard the wings and eliminate those 10-foot jump shots that happened there in the second half.
This is going to be a true test for the Mustangs, playing with a 14-point lead. This is a Mustang team that's had losing seasons in the past. This year they're playing good, solid basketball. I'd like to see them extend the lead and not give Erie anything and have to worry about this lead dwindling down to 2 to 3 points and then having to work their way back up. I'd like to see the Mustangs just keep on the gas pedal and push this all the way to the floor.
Yeah, no, it's time to pull away, and this team knows how to win. They're 500, roughly a 500 ball club. But one thing they haven't had much this year is a lead, and a 14-point lead at that. So, curious to see how they start this third quarter. We will have the basketball coming out of the break. T.J. Schneider, Nick Garver, Nevin McConnell, Leo Lopez, Aaron Anderson, the original starting five on the floor for the Mustangs. We're underway here, third quarter. Mustangs with the basketball. Anderson in low to Schneider. Schneider tries to give it back to Anderson. Anderson's going one way, the pass going the other. Talked about it a little bit. I didn't want to see the turnovers. We've got one already in the books here, second half. Underway here, third quarter, 7:45 to go. 37-23, Mustangs lead. Well, to guard the dribble drive, there are the Mustangs. Shots missed, rebounds collected by Anderson. He brings the ball across half court. Anderson looks to drive the lane himself, kicks it out. Garver, three-point shot is good. We don't want to live by it, but if it's there, Garver's going to take it. He hasn't been afraid to shoot them all year. That's now 9 points for Nick. All nine coming on three-pointers. Tigers with the basketball, their end of the floor. Jesse Tallman down low off the right block, puts the ball in and good for the Tigers. 40-25 is our score. Josh Miller alongside Braden Schneider, bringing you boys basketball coverage here on B106. Mustangs on the road tonight in Erie, taking on the Tigers ball club. Anderson's jump shot, free throw line from the pass by Garver is in and good. As the Mustangs continue their hot hand and come out here early third quarter. 5 points already on the board. Tigers baseline jump shot, no good. Rebound collected by Tallman. His shot put back, no good. His miss collected by Schneider, who quickly outlets it to Lopez. Lopez up court to Anderson. Anderson to McConnell. McConnell for three. Free throw line extended, far side. It's good. After these points by the Mustangs, as they've now extended this lead to 20. 6:21 to go, third quarter. 45-25 is our score. Coach Lee, he wants to talk about it with his team. Braden, a word from our sponsors.
Morgan Federal Bank, your one-stop shop for all of your banking and investment needs. Checking for savings to IRAs. 321 Inside Street. Morgan Federal Bank. There's a difference. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Also, Central Auto Parts for all of your auto supply needs. Stop by Central Auto Parts at West Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan.
Mustangs off to a quick start. No different than the first quarter here. 2 3-points already in the basket. 2-point jump shot by Anderson. We've got 8 points on the board, and we're not even halfway through this third quarter. 45-25 is our score. Mustangs out of the timeout. Aaron Anderson, Nick Garver, Leo Lopez, Nevin McConnell. TJ Schneider. Mustangs will set up on defense. Tigers will have the basketball at half court, far side from where we sit. Mustangs working towards their bench here in the second half. Ball's inbounded quickly to Petrez. Petrez works across half court for the Tigers, sends it in the corner to Brink. Brink now back up top, Petrez. Petrez needs a screen, gets it, now uses it baseline, goes up, shots blocked by McConnell, loose ball collected by Schneider, quickly outletted to Lopez. Lopez, baseline Garver. Garver jump shot, no good. Looked like from where we were sitting, that shot fell. Rattled out, rebounded by the Tigers as Brink puts pressure, now sends it in the corner, Petrez. Petrez three-point shots long. Rebound collected by Schneider. Schneider outlets it to Lopez. Lopez looked for McConnell, but McConnell hit the deck. Got tripped heading across half court. Mustangs regroup. Anderson now with the basketball to McConnell. McConnell back to Anderson. Anderson right in front of the Mustangs bench. Free throw line extended. Now looks for help. Gets it up top from Garver. Garver around the top of the three-point line. Lopez. Lopez in the corner. McConnell. Trying to get the ball into Schneider. Unable to do so thus far as Lopez now sends it back to McConnell. McConnell's pass. A hard one. Tipped away and out of bounds. Officials say last touch by the Mustangs. Basketball be given back here to the Tigers. 45-25 is the score. Mustangs lead by 20. 5:10 to go, third quarter. Petrez Soto bring it across half court. McConnell picks him up. Mustangs in a man-to-man set. Forced the ball baseline. Kyle Lee, he does a good job there converting shot to points. Well guarded. No foul called. Points made. 45-27 is the score. Anderson to Garver. Garver steps up just inside the three-point line. His shot no good. Rebounded by Schneider. Schneider runs into double team in the corner. There's got to be a man open, and it is Anderson. Anderson gets it. Basket, lays it in. Foul. Shot's good. He's going to go to the line for the three-point play. At double team pressure, there had to have been a man open. It was Anderson. They found him. Anderson did well to make the basket, and now heads to the line for the three-point play. Fouls on Kyle Leahy. Anderson shot's in and good, and converts the three-point play for the Mustangs. 48-27, Mustangs pulling away. They need to continue to put pressure on this Tigers team and not let up. This is a big game for them, and we need the momentum going into our basketball game Thursday against Skyline at home. Left elbow, now right side, Leahy. Leahy steps back. Three-point shot off the front of the rim, no good. Schneider rebounds it. Quick outlet it to Anderson. Anderson to McConnell. The Mustangs with numbers. McConnell's pass is taken away. Trying to go for Lopez. Would have liked to have seen the back bounce pass. Instead, he went with the chest pass. It had the ball taken away by Brink. Brink outlets it to Petrez, right side, in front of the Tigers bench. Now in low to Taylor Dudley. Taylor Dudley's shot attempt taken away by the Mustangs. Sent into the corner. McConnell three-point shot. Halfway down, comes back out. Rebound's taken by Dudley. And quickly outletted Petrez. Petrez up across the half court. Brink can't hold on to the basketball. Ball's out of bounds. Mustangs will have it. 3:35 to go, third quarter. Mustangs lead 48-27. Subs for the Mustangs. Eric Temple comes back into this basketball game, as does Tony Swetzik. TJ Schneider, Aaron Anderson, Nevin McConnell stay on the floor. Clock's running, 3:30 to go, third quarter, 48-27. Mustangs lead. McConnell with the basketball, now in low to the streaking Anderson. Anderson ran through the key and sent it back out. Swetzik has it, almost has it taken away. And they're going to say ball was out of bounds before the Tigers touched it. Unfortunate turnover for the Mustangs, something we talked about at halftime, Braden. Coach Unrein doesn't like those turnovers, nor do we. Already a couple here early in this third quarter.
Yeah, Mustangs need to control the ball a little bit better, slow down, not force as many passes.
Joel Smith on the Tigers' end of the floor runs baseline, lays the ball in and good. Closing the gap here, 48-29. Mustangs as they get across half court, unable to handle the basketball as the backcourt violation is called. I will give the basketball back to the Tigers. 48-29 is our score. Mustangs lead, have led all night. 3 minutes to go. in this third quarter. Whistle blown. Looks like it's going to be a foul down low on Anderson off the ball. Foul is on air, and that's going to be his first. Not a bad foul. His first tonight. Like to see the boys aggressive. Smart aggressive. As Leahy inbounds it quickly and gets the ball back. Drives left side, kicks it back out to Brink. Brink guarded by Campbell. Well guarded by Campbell. Brink doesn't like it, sends it up top and works the ball back around to Leahy. Leahy tries to get across court to Brink and does. Now picked up by McConnell. Mustangs working more of his own defense here now. 2-3 defense. Trying to trap the ball when it goes right to his left. Left side Brink. Brink's now right side Leahy. Leahy tries to get it in low. Ball taken away by Schneider. Quickly outletted to Campbell. Campbell went for the shot. Looked like he may have been fouled. Ball nonetheless comes loose. Jump shot baseline is taken by Egan. And good. Timeout blown. Campbell's going to have to walk that off. He's a little shaken up. And in the game for him is Nick Garver. Swedzig, Anderson, McConnell. Garver, Schneider on the floor for the Mustangs. Mustangs with the ball. Garver's pass to Anderson. It's not handled. Colton Brink comes away with the basketball. Ball's loose. Garver's fighting for it. Last touch by the Mustangs, out of bounds. Tigers with the basketball in front of their bench. 48-31 is our score. Mustangs with the 17-point lead. 1:55 to go, third quarter. Ball inbounded. Went off the head of McConnell. Out, recovered by Smith. His three-point jump shot long, no good. Rebound collected by Leahy. Sent in the corner baseline. Brink, his three-point shot attempt, no good. Rebound collected. Sent in the corner, Egan. Egan's baseline jump shot, no good. And we've got an offensive foul called on Kyle Leahy. Leahy fighting for the basketball. Threw McConnell to the floor. Refs caught it. Foul's on Leahy. That's his second. Mustangs with the basketball. Minute 30 to go here. Third quarter. 48-31 is our score. As Wesley comes across half court, has the ball taken away. Sunrise wants the foul. Instead, foul's going to be called on Swedzig out of frustration. Swedzig's not careful. He may pick up the technical. That's going to be Swedzig's first. Tigers all over Swedzig. No whistle blown. Out of frustration when he had the ball taken away, Swedzig responded with a foul of his own. Gives the ball to the Tigers here. Minute 27 to go. Third quarter, 48-31 Mustangs lead. Colton Brink with the basketball in the corner. Knocked away and out of bounds by Swedzig. Tigers will have the basketball. Minute 20 to go here, third quarter. Leahy setting up to inbound the ball for the Tigers. Mustangs on defense. Now back to a man-to-man set. Swedzig covering the basketball in front of the Tigers bench. Forces it up top Smith. Smith drives left side. Picked up by McConnell. Ball knocked away and out of bounds on the pass attempt into the corner. Ball stay with the Tigers. Good defense here by the Mustangs. Just have to control the turnovers. We've talked about it all night. In the girls' game, Coach Unrein wanted to see that adjustment here at halftime by the Mustangs. Up until this point, they haven't handled it. They've continued to turn the ball over. On the topic of turnovers, ball's out of bounds by the Tigers. Giving back to the Mustangs with a minute to go here, third quarter. 48-31 is the score. McConnell drives, left side, Schneider. Schneider now drives the key, right block. Jump shot off the glass, a little strong. Collects his own rebound. Goes back up, he's fouled, and will shoot two. Foul on the Tigers, Leahy. It's going to be his third. Sending T.J. Schneider to the line to shoot two for the Mustangs. First on its way, no good.
From your farm credit, community to serving those in production ag. From your farm credit, the gold standard in ag lending.
Subs in for the Tigers. We've got Charlesworth, Smith, Egan, number 23, Taylor Dudley, and number 11 is not on our sheet. Not sure who he is. Schneider's second's inning good, extending the Mustangs' lead to 18, 49-31.
I'm going to go with number 11, is Tyler Lucas.
Okay. Good work there, my sidekick, Braden. Joel Smith with the basketball left side. Free throw line extended. Now sends it across to Charlesworth. Charlesworth brings the basketball up top. Now sends it left side. Smith. Smith tries to bring it up top. Has the ball poked away. Collected by... Back to Smith. Sweatstick hands up. Mustangs on defense. 13 seconds to go. Third quarter. 10, 8. Jump shot, free throw line. No good. The rebound, we've got a push. Foul looks to be on Taylor Dudley for the Tigers. That's his second. Mustangs going to have the length of the floor to go with 6 seconds. Full court pressure being applied by the Tigers. Sweatstick, McConnell. 3, 2. McConnell to Anderson. Anderson, Sweatstick. Off the rim. Closest you can get without going in. As this third quarter closes, we've got 3 in the books. 49-31 is our score. Mustangs lead by 18. We'll take a quick break. We're listening to Mustangs basketball, B106, B106.com. Back here at Erie High School, fourth quarter underway. Tigers start with the basketball. Tress, good move down low, able to lay it up and in for the first 2 points here of the fourth quarter. Mustangs outscoring the Tigers. In all 3 quarters, if the Mustangs get the basketball, we had an offensive foul. Offensive foul on the Mustang, Scott Baker. That's Baker's first. Gives the ball back to the Tigers as the Mustangs come out of the huddle. Scott Baker, T.J. Schneider, Aaron Anderson, Leo Lopez, Nash Bledsoe, the 5 gentlemen on the floor here to start the fourth quarter for the Mustangs. Foul on Aaron Anderson as the Tigers get on to their end of the floor. It's going to send Petrez to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be Anderson's second foul, 14th foul for the Mustangs this half. As Petrez sets to shoot 2, his first on the way is good.
Colorado Plains Medical Center, transforming lives each day. Colorado Plains Medical Center is where people choose to go for health care.
Petrez's second is also good. Petrez with 4 points here early fourth quarter closes the gap, 49-35. 7:20 to go in this basketball game. Mustangs lead, 49-35. Mustangs have outscored the Tigers in each of the 3 first quarters. As we sit here, the Mustangs lead by 14. Anderson with the basketball in front of the Mustangs bench. Now sends it in even deeper into the corner, Lopez. Lopez tries to get it in low to Schneider and has it taken away by Roper. Roper did well there to come around Schneider, take away that pass by Lopez. Quick outlet the ball and get it across half court of the Tigers to Brink. Brink looks to drive. Shut down by Anderson. Now kicks it back out up top to Petrez. Petrez drives. He's got room. Shots blocked by Baker. Rebound collected by Lopez. Mustangs with the 2-on-1 break. Kemble to Schneider. Schneider. And he runs into double team pressure. Looks like he was going up for the shot. Officials say it was on the ground. Foul's called on 43 or 53?
43.
43, Jesse Tallman. That's going to be his first. Mustangs inbound the ball quickly to Baker. Baker goes up for the shot. He's fouled. That foul is going to be on Matt Roper. That's going to be Roper's first. Baker's going to line to shoot 2. Pace is slowed here. 6:38 to go in this basketball game. Mustangs lead 49-35 as Baker sets to shoot 2. His first on the way. It is in and good.
Northern Colorado Title. For all of your title needs, visit Tim Weimer at Northern Colorado Title at 205 West Kiowa in Fort Morgan.
Baker's second, a little long, rattles out. Rebounds collected by the Tigers. Petrez brings it across half court, sends it into the corner to the unguarded Brink. 3-point shot, no good. Ball rattles free. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Mustangs. Ball will stay with the Tigers, their end of the floor. Ball's inbounded. Tigers into the corner in front of their bench. Brink lobs the ball up top of Trez. Trez drives, now kicks it back out to Brink. Brink thinks about the shot. Setting up, dribbles the basketball, sends it right side for Trez. Trez three-point shot, no good. Rebound taken by Leahy. The putback's in and good. Mustangs have to do a better job collecting the rebounds, not giving the Tigers extra opportunities as they've now closed the gap to 13. Anderson, left side, Bledsoe. Bledsoe in low back to Anderson. Anderson goes up strong. Shot's no good. Tries to come away with the rebound. Unable to do so as Roper collects it for the Tigers. Quickly sends it up court to Brink. Brink wild and out of control. They say Schneider didn't get his feet set. Foul's going to be on Schneider. Brink by no means was in control. Nonetheless, foul's on Schneider. That's going to send Brink to the line to shoot two. 50-37 is our score. Gap's been closed at 13 by the Tigers. 5:47 to go in this basketball game as Brink sets to shoot his first. First off the front of the rim, no good.
Bijou T-Quest, stop by 302 Main Street in Fort Morgan. Leather jackets, T-shirts, banners, and more. They're also your local experts for customizing your team's sports apparel.
Quite a few subs in for the Mustangs. Now on the floors, Leo Lopez, Tony Zwitzig, TJ Schneider, Nick Garver, Nevin McConnell. 5:47 to go in this basketball game. Second shot by Brink is in and good. Zwitzig passing the ball with his left hand. I didn't see who to. Nobody's anywhere near the area. It ends up in the bleachers, and just as quick as we got it, we give it back to the Tigers. 5:30 to go in this ball game. 50-38 is the score. Into the corner to Brink, guarded by Swedzik. Brink now brings it around right side Leahy. Leahy in low. Roper. Roper's turnaround jump shot, well guarded by Schneider. Schneider gets his hands on it, comes away with the loose ball. Quickly outlets it to Garver. Garver tries to get it across half court. Ball's on the floor, rattles around. Tigers come away with the basketball. Brink brings it across half court. Mustangs now more turnovers than we've seen here all night by them. As the Tigers have the basketball, send in low Roper. Roper's turnaround jump shot, again a wild one. Missed is collected by Zwetsik. Coach Unrein wants the timeout. Going to talk about it with his team. I don't blame him. Things have gotten sloppy here with 4:57 to go in this basketball game. 50-38 is our score. Mustangs lead by 12. A word from our sponsors.
Insurance Connection, whether it's health, life, or dental insurance or Medicare supplements. See Sharon Kaufman at Insurance Connection today. Also, see Equitable Savings and Loans, Northeast Colorado's hometown savings and loans, in Fort Morgan and Brush.
Coach Unrein talking about his team. He's loud. He's letting them know what needs to happen with 4:57 to go. We talked about it a little bit at half, Braden. Mustangs know how to win the ball game. It's not common they lead by 14 at halftime. We were curious to see how they would handle that pressure. Third quarter, they did what we wanted to see, and that was extended the lead, put a lot of pressure on these Tigers. But here in this fourth quarter, things have gotten sloppy. Leads down to 12, as big as 21. Now it's down to 12, as the Mustangs' turnovers really been an issue.
And that's what scares me, Josh, is Thursday we have to play a tough, competitive Skyline team. We can't be giving up these sloppy turnovers, and I'm sure that's what Coach Unrein was just talking about is there. And you hit the nail right on the head. When Coach Unrein wants the message to be sent, he will send it.
Oh, he sent it there in that timeout. 4:57 to go in this basketball game. 50-28 is the score. Evan McConnell with the basketball. Sends it right side Lopez, far side from where we sit. Lopez back cross court, McConnell. McConnell steps up. Jump shot, free throw line, no good. On the rebound, Schneider's going to get called with the over the back. Schneider tried to get out of the way. Quick whistle by the official. Schneider's going to collect his third. Team 6 for the Mustangs. Both teams with 6 fouls on. Next foul either way is going to put the teams into the bonus situation with 4:40 to go in this basketball game. 50-38 is our score. Roper, 360, turn, wild shot, no good. Ball's loose. On the ground, out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers, officials say. Sloppy possession for Erie. 50-38. Mustangs lead. As the basketball's inbounded, McConnell, uncontested, brings it across half court. Works to his left, now sends it left side Garver. Garver drives the lane. Mitch Schneider. Schneider wasn't ready for the pass. It hits his hand and goes out of bounds. Turnover Mustangs. Ball back to the Tigers with 4:23 to go in this ball game. Sub in for the Tigers as Roper comes back into the game. Roper, Melton, Brink, Petrez, Leahy in the basketball game for the Tigers. Leo Lopez, Nick Garver, Tony Swetzig, Nevin McConnell, TJ Schneider for the Mustangs. Petrez with the basketball, drives the lane, runs into three Mustangs. Ball knocked free on the ground. Jump ball as Nick Garver and Petrez both jumped on the basketball. Whistles blown. Possession arrows with the Mustangs. Good defensive set there. 4-4 Morgan as we get the basketball back. 4 minutes to go in this ball game. Looks like we're going to see some pressure now by the Tigers. Full-court pressure. See how the Mustangs handle this. This is quickly inbounded to Lopez. They don't handle it well. Lopez can't come up with the basketball. It's taken away by Brink. Leahy, jump shot, baseline, no good. Rebound. Schneider tried to come away with it. Couldn't hold on to it. Goes out of bounds. Basketball will stay with the Tigers. Baseline Leahy sets the inbound and does that top free throw line. Left block. Roper. Jump shot quick off the glass. No good. And we're going to have an offensive or over the back call. A much taller Reese Melton for the Tigers over the much shorter Nick Garver. Foul's going to be on Melton. That's going to put the Mustangs in the bonus situation. Then Garver to the line for the 1-on-1.
This is exactly where the Mustangs want to be, too, this late in the ball game. Just be able to go to the free throw line on any given foul.
Garver set, shoots his first on its way off the front of the rim, no good. Schneider with the offensive board. He goes back up, hit hard. No foul calling. Ball's out of bounds. Mustangs going to have the basketball. Garver set to inbound it. Mustangs in motion. Garver up top. Has the ball, drives in, kicks it right side. Lopez. Lopez thought about it, but it shoots the three. Put back and hit by Schneider. Lopez hesitated. Schneider comes away with the rebound and the offensive putback. As it's now sent left side, Roper, left elbow, back up top, Brink. Brink right side, Smith. Smith tries to get in low to Roper, has it poked away by McConnell. Picks it back up, jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Swetzig. Swetzig works to bring it across half court. He's fouled, or double dribble. Although he was fouled, instead they're going to call it double dribble. Subs in for both Mustangs and the Tigers. Mustangs this quarter with only 3 points. Lowest they've had in a quarter up to this point in the ballgame. Things have really slowed here for Morgan. 52-38 is our score. Tigers with the basketball. Baseline inbounded Brink into the corner. Brink's three-point shot off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound collected by Leahy. He goes back up and in and good. Leahy with the offensive rebound and putback closes the gap. 3 minutes to go in this basketball game. Tigers trail by 12. Mustang Schneider, jump shot, turn around, about 5 foot, middle of the court. Hitting good and extends his lead for the Mustangs back to 14. Schneider does well to step in front of the Tigers. Brett Egan. Egan's going to be called with the offensive foul. It's going to be Egan's first. Mustangs are going to get the basketball right back on that good defensive play by TJ Schneider. Basketball's inbounded to Anderson. Anderson seeing a little pressure from the Tigers as he looks to get across half court. Gets across, sends the left side, Garver. Garver just a wild, out-of-control pass. Tipped by the Tigers, thankfully, and out of bounds. Personally, Braden, I didn't see the tip, but we'll take it. We need it. Basketball is in McConnell's hands as he sets to inbound it. Needs help and gets it in Garver's. Garver breaks free and comes back court to collect the inbounds play. Garver drives, left side Anderson. Anderson baseline, 20-foot jump shot. Off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound collected by the Tigers. Mustangs have to get back on defense. Lazy in doing so. Shots up, no good, but the rebound's collected by McConnell. 2:15 to go in the basketball game. McConnell sends it up court to Garver. Garver in low, Schneider. Schneider off the glass, good. Good offensive set for the Mustangs as they extend this lead. Bad pass by the Tigers on the inbound play, collected by Lopez. As Lopez sets things back up to Garver. Garver thought about the shot, then thought about driving the lane. Whistle's blown, and he's going to be called for the travel. A little bit undecisive as he has the basketball. Whistle's blown, travel called. For the minute 57, Braden, in this 16-point lead. I'm not sure driving the lane or quick points are what we need. We need to hold on to the basketball.
No, and the one problem with that is that the Mustangs don't know how to play that basketball. They're more of a run-and-gun style offense, so you kind of pick your battles and go with it with whichever you feel most comfortable.
Tigers missed shot collected by the Mustangs as the Mustangs get across half court. Another whistle blown. Travel called on Aaron Anderson. And I'll give the basketball right back to the Tigers. Subs in for the Mustangs. Ball shove them as things settle down. We'll get you the 5 Mustangs that are on the floor. Nash Bledsoe, Tony Zwetsig, Nevin McConnell, Scott Baker, Wes Anderson into the basketball game for the Mustangs. 56-40 is the score. Mustangs lead by 16 with a minute 30 to go in this basketball game. Tigers with the ball, bring it across half court, send it to the right elbow to Brink. Brink looking to try to work to get past Wetzig, unable to do so, sends the baseline Leahy. Leahy turns to the middle of the floor. That's his shot blocked by Bledsoe. But foul's called. Unrein says that's all right. Rather than be from the free throw line than three-point line. As Leahy gets set to shoot 2, foul's going to be on Bledsoe. That's Bledsoe's first. Nobody hurt. As Leahy sets to shoot his first on its way and good.
B&B Appliance at 502 Insight, downtown Fort Morgan. Place to shop for all of your appliance needs. B&B Appliance, a member of the Brand Source Retail Program.
Leahy sets and shoots his second. Second on its way is also good. 56-42 is the score. Ball inbounded by Wes Anderson to Bledsoe. Bledsoe fell asleep, almost had the basketball taken away, but McConnell does well to come up with it. McConnell's three-point shot long, no good. Rebound selected by Bledsoe in the corner. Quick to send it back into Anderson. Anderson can't hold on to it as it's taken away. Just as quick as it's taken away. Sent across the court. Bledsoe intercepts the pass, but he can't stop his momentum. It's going to be called for a travel. 1 minute to go in this basketball game. It's gotten ugly here late, Braden, but for the most part, 3 strong quarters. And where we sit, lead they had at halftime, 14 points. Should be enough for the Mustangs, but we've got to be careful to not let it get away from us. There's now 55 seconds on the clock. Foul's called. Foul's on Wes Anderson. Foul's on Wes Anderson. That's going to send Brink to the line to shoot 2. His first is no good.
Cargill Meat Solutions takes as much pride as they do in the community, just as they do in the products they provide to their consumer. Part of the KSIR B106 Scholarship Program.
Brink's second also no good. Rebound collected by Wes Anderson. Quickly outletted to McConnell. 50 seconds to go in the basketball game. 56-42, Mustangs lead. Bledsoe with the ball in front of the Mustangs bench. Has room to drive. Sends it right side McConnell. McConnell now in front of the Mustangs bench into the corner. Bledsoe. Bledsoe in low to the streaking Wes Anderson. Wes Anderson's left-hand jump shot no good. Rebound collected by Scott Baker. Baker puts it back up and in. 2 big points for the Mustangs, extending this lead late as 25 seconds are on the clock. Definitely not enough time here for the Tigers to come back in this basketball game. Mustangs just have to be smart. As Wetzig comes away with the steal, quickly outlets it to Anderson. 10 seconds on the clock. 58-42 is our score. Likely to be our final as Wetzig sends it into the corner. Bledsoe. Bledsoe once more. Gets a little greedy and drains the three-point basket as time expires. 61-42. Mustangs win. 16 points wasn't enough, Braden. Bledsoe wanted more and drains the three-point basket as time expires. Braden's going to go down and talk to the coach. We'll take a quick break and be back with that interview. Mustangs basketball, B106, B106.com. Back here at Erie High School, tonight's post-game show brought to you by High Plains Bank in Wiggins. No matter what your loan needs, stop by High Plains Bank, 502 Central Avenue in Wiggins today. Also inquire about checking and savings accounts as well as CDs at High Plains Bank in Williams. We're sending it down to Braden Schneider, who's with TJ Schneider.
TJ, a big game tonight. You had 12 points. I had you at unofficially. Just a big game coming off of Northridge. Talk about how that game carried you into tonight.
Well, it was a big game for the whole team. We all got a confidence boost right there, and it really carried into the night. Everyone was hitting their shots and working hard on D.
How do you keep this momentum going into Thursday's game with a big game against Skyline?
I think we keep this momentum by coming out and practice tomorrow, doing all our work, coming out hard, coming in fresh on Thursday, and working hard just like we have been.
All right, thanks, TJ. Had a great game. Thanks, Coach.
I guess you know what I'm talking about.
Coach, how did you coach your team after coming out Saturday, against Northridge, being down in the third, coming back to win that game? Talk about how you coach your team up for this game.
Oh, we just talked about having like a little bit of a swagger to us, confidence but not cockiness. And I thought, in fact, that they had a great swagger. And we brought it in early into the game, and they came out, and when started going, they got real confident. Defensively, I wasn't very pleased at the first quarter. In the second quarter, I thought we locked down a lot better. But and then the second half, we got sloppy, and that's where our program wants to get, where we finish games just like we start them, and we got work still to do. So.
And you mentioned that. Now, how do you go back into the gym tomorrow and cut down on those turnovers as you have a huge game against Skyline on Thursday?
We just got to go in and do what we do, and just really work hard and try to get confidence going again, and have a good practice, but save legs also, and so that we fall in the line Thursday night. I mean, it's an important night for us, and hope to see a lot of people there because if I predict if we get in the tournament or not. So,
congratulations, Coach, on your win. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, TJ Schneider and Coach Unrein. As Coach Unrein said, we need fans out Thursday night as the Mustangs set to take on Skyline. A huge basketball game for this Mustangs team is win or go home. If we win, we'll likely be in the playoffs. Nothing's guaranteed, but if we can come away with a win on Thursday, most likely we'll be in the playoffs and headed to the tournament. Mustangs have to make a few adjustments. I like how Coach Unrein put it. You want a team to finish the way it started. Tonight last minute and a half we finished the way we started, but that fourth quarter almost got away from there a little bit. Like to see the Mustangs regroup here and practice tomorrow in preparation for a big game on Thursday against that Skyline Ball Club. Unofficial numbers as we wrap up here tonight. Nick Garber had 9 points, Leo Lopez 3, Swedzig with 5, Bledsoe with 3. Late in that basketball game, getting a little greedy was Nash. Nonetheless, a good basket by him. TJ Schneider finishes with 17 points. Nevin McConnell with 10. Aaron Anderson with 9. Scott Baker with 5. Braden, you had a chance to talk to TJ Schneider. He said, you know what, team, everybody's contributing, playing great D, and made shots. And looking here at these numbers, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8 Mustangs contributing to the point tally here tonight.
And you know what, in all honesty, Josh, it's tough to beat a basketball team when they're distributing the ball that well and playing that unselfish basketball that we love to watch and see. And when you're getting unselfish basketball, you're seeing good, crisp, clean passes into the lane, back outside. And that's what led to those threes in the first quarter, is they were passing that ball deep into the lane, kicking it back out, and having wide-open, uncontested threes. Just pure basketball played by Fort Morgan tonight.
It was a great game. Fourth quarter got away from us a little bit. Nonetheless, the boys did well to recover. As far as I'm concerned, that first half of basketball tonight was the best I've seen all year. If we can carry some of that momentum into Thursday, the boys I know are going to be ready. Coach Unrein's going to have his team ready to go. We need fans out and supporting these Mustangs as they make a final push towards the playoffs Thursday at Skyline. Come out and watch these Mustangs. The girls will play their final game at 5:30. The boys set to go at 7 or soon after the girls finish. Come out and support the Mustangs at their final home game this year. I'd like to thank our sound engineer and producer, Mustang Basketball, Christy Creighton, back in the studio. I'm Josh Miller. Girls lose a tough basketball game, but the boys come out, win a solid game here tonight at Erie. Alongside Braden Schneider, you've been listening to Mustangs Basketball. Happy Valentine's to everyone out there tonight, especially my wife. As we head home Thursday, we'll be back on the air Thursday. Mustangs basketball. Have a good night, everybody. B106, B106.com.